Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to use that Daytona Crossbeam jack that adapts to any floor jack and convert it into a workable surface to remove fuel tanks. As you can assume, there's 4 screws holding this thing on, these pads on. So I went ahead and went to Ace Hardware and got myself some longer bolts that thread in here. I think they're M6s by 1 pitch. Yep, they are. So my plan is to take these little pads off, find the center of this plywood, right? And then find the center of this square and line them up. And then I'll use a little paint pen to scribe where the holes go. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I need to remove these guys. I need to remove the pads, everything off. Find the center, and then we'll go. Alright, so I removed the little pads, they're just Phillips heads. And then I use my little Milwaukee measuring tape to find the half of this, which is 2.5 inches. I find the half on that board. So now when I get these holes transcribed, they'll be perfectly centered. And the importance of that is, once you get the weight of that, the gas tank is, centered. It's not too much weight on the other side if you set it up right. So let me get these pads off with this hex spool, and then I'll put them over here and then drill those holes out. Alright, so I took the pads off, I lined up the marks. I don't have a consistent, it needs to be an inch off, but what at least you need to know is that when you put this on, it at least needs to match the dimensions of your adapter. So if you make it too wide, then there's a limit. So I'm going to do this. Alright, so now I got myself some spray paint. That's the only one I had around. I lined it up where, like I mentioned before, and I sprayed the hole so I know exactly where to drill. These are M6 bolts, but I'm going to be using a 1/4 inch drill bit to drill these guys out. You want that bolt to go through. So, and by the way, this piece of wood, I had it from an extra thing I bought, and it was just sitting there. I don't want to throw it away. It's still pretty good. It's like almost 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4, 5/8, I don't know, whatever. But it's sturdy enough for what I need. So let me get these holes drilled out. Alright, so all 8 holes are drilled out. So now what I'm going to do is put this back together and screw this until it bottoms out. You want it at the lowest you can because, this is already, maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches plus this. You're going to have 4 inches to work with. And then the actual height of the jack, so -6 inches when you go underneath there. Something to keep in mind, yeah. So you want these as far down as you go. So I'm going to go ahead and put these back together and then bolt it in, and I'll show you the final product. These washers are just to distribute the clamping load whenever you put it on, so it's not just the wood. So you'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, so I got my little tripod set up. I'm going to zoom out so you guys can see more. But pretty much bottom them out until they hit this. This is going to be my little final end right there. So I'm going to clear up my space. I'm actually kind of excited for this. I don't know if this is actually going to work well or not. So, now the tricky part is going to be able to line these holes up with that while it's, laying down. Might be easier to put it on the jack, but, I don't like making my life easy, so let me actually put this together. Alright, so what I ended up doing is just standing it up like this and threading it in. That's the idea, but I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but that hole, I made it diagonal, so I have to go back in there and kind of ream it out. And this one too, so it needs to come down to the bottom right a little bit. You see that? So yeah, it could be a little bit more accurate. So this one needs to come in bottom left and bottom right. So let me go and do that. Alright, so once you get it all together, it should look something like this. These are fixed, but this centering plate will kind of adjust back and forth, based on where it needs to be. When you bottom it out, this is what I mean. Like you can probably go a little bit more there. I'm probably gonna turn to another turn. Actually, yeah, I could have got one more turn out of that. But that's the beauty of it. When you unscrew it, you have all your washers there. These are 2-inch washers, or no, yeah, 2-inch washers. And then these are M6 by 1 thread, or however metric works, because that's what these pads are. And Pretty much you would put this on the jack first. You put it on here, you secure it with this bolt, and then you would put this on top. Otherwise you can't get access to the bolt that needs to go through here. So something to keep in mind. I wanted to buy a transmission jack, but I already had this bar, I already had the jack. That piece of wood was free, and this was about maybe $10 worth of hardware at Ace Hardware, so that made more sense. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna have that much travel because how low the truck is. Like, this is stock height, and once you roll the jack in there, you account for the thickness of the wheel and then the thickness of that. That's a big chunk down there, so it's probably just enough to get underneath that fuel tank. It's better than using just the surface where you would normally jack a car, because like this is plastic and it's old plastic, probably punch a hole through it or deform it. But alright, I hope this helps someone. You can make this whatever size you want, just make sure you reinforce it if it's any bigger. For me, like I said, this is for a gas tank, so I hope this helps someone. It's not hard. This is a very easy project. You could keep these and then put this back on once you're done. But yeah, hopefully this helps someone out. 1/4-inch drill bit, M6. I forgot the length of the bolts. Let me actually show you. So assuming the plywood is the base, actually the washer is the base of the head. This is about maybe 1.25 inches. Yeah, 1.25 inches, give or take. That gives you an idea how long that bolt needs to be. Here, I'll zoom out. And if I go to the head of the bolt, 1.5 inches. Either one will work. Just chop off the excess. If this isn't 1/2, then that's nothing to worry about. All right, guys, hope this helps. Sorry it's a long video. I like to yammer a lot, so all right, take care. Okay, last bit. I figured I might as well get this measured to give you an idea how much the clearance is. So from the top to the floor, assuming that's the floor for the jack, this is about 7 inches. Here, 7 inches there. So it's about a 7-inch. You have to have that much clearance to be able to use this. On my truck, I have, plenty. So it'll give me around 7 inches of travel to bring this tank down. My plan is to get it as low as on fuel. Then once it's low enough, I could just toss it to the side or something. But it'll control that descent at least 7 inches. But all right, guys. I hope that helps. And like I said before, take care. Bye.